Alright, camera on, phone ready, mask not on because this stuff is garbage. Yeet. Alright. Good evening, everyone. It's your local CIA agent here to overthrow your government. Nothing. I mean, I didn't say anything. Sup, guys? How are you? So, this is my second Q&A, where I try to hide my face. At this point, you see I gave up with the mouth, because this is something I would wear, because I'm in the middle of nowhere, that we wear when we're shoveling out the driveway in the middle of a snowstorm. But, it fogs up my glasses, so these aren't even my glasses, these are my mom's sunglasses, so I'm not even going to try. You can't see my eyes, and that's what counts. So, got my phone here, and I've got a ton of questions to go through. So, I'll be tagging all these people in when the video is up. So, I'm thinking we just get started right away. Here, I'm going to put this aside for now because question number 1 comes from Pedal07, my sister. She's too lazy to actually, DM me yet. Come on, get your act together. So, she's got one question, and then the rest are through my DMs. So, alright, so she asked, why did I write Josephine? Well, it was originally part of a alternate history timeline. I'll probably also include the source link there. For where America became this empire, this imperialist empire, more than it already is. And so basically, it was about. It was originally the character was just a biography in the timeline, which I was originally just a name in the timeline, which I then created an article for, and then eventually I was like, hey, what if I wrote a full story on it? And that started on August 18th of last year. So we're getting close to the time where I started writing it. Hopefully it'll be done, published by then. Probably not, but we'll see. So, alright. Now, first question is... Alright, so this one's from Goddess Percy Senkin. I know I didn't pronounce that right. Local American here. She asks how old I am. I am 84, but I constantly just pump Botox into my bloodstream, and I also use lots of Icy Hot. So, a couple people on here know what my age is, but I'm not going to publicly state it. Well, I actually kind of did, but I don't really care. Oh, monkey. Stupid phone. Stupid thing turned off. Did I turn it off? I'll have to review that. Alright. Next one. Let's see. This is from Sea Princess. Got about 5 S's there. Can't see it because CIA does not allow you to see their phone screens. Based. Asked what's my name is. It's in my username. Figure it out, nerd. Okay, this one. Okay, so I've got a few. So this is from my friend CC Loves to Read. So she's got 7. Okay, so 1. How are you today, good sir? Pretty terrible, I'm not gonna lie. Because I live in the middle of nowhere. But my mom is one of those really crafty people. She decided, hey, we've got a lot of extra cardboard. Let's make a path that goes across the entire 6-acre yard. We're going to lay down the cardboard, and then we're going to go to the nursery, fill up our pickup truck with mulch, and then we have to haul it out by hand. Today was trip number 6,054. No, I'm kidding. So pretty much I spent the entire afternoon just hauling mulch out of there. But hey, let's move on because you're not a psychologist. You're not here to listen to my garbage problems. So she asked me mostly questions about Rome because that's my theme / profile picture. If you were approached on the topic of fair and unfair laws in Rome, how would you reply? Is there anything you would change? Depends. I we talking about the Roman Kingdom, Republic, or the Empire? I'm assuming you're talking about the Empire, but generally I'd say it depends on the emperor. Like if I was there during Augustus or Caesar, Julius Caesar, fine, I wouldn't really change anything. I'd say they're pretty fair, but you got people like Nero, Caligula, I think is his name. Yeah, so then no. So it really depends on who you're talking about. 3, if you could go to Rome, I'm assuming, for a day, what would be the first thing you would do? Again, it depends on the time period, because Rome has existed for thousands of years. Probably go get myself a nice olive leaf crown and a toga. I don't know. Number 4, do you agree with the way Romans were ruled? Again, it depends. Via a king? I don't really know as much about that. Republic? Meh, no. They were all greedy rich people, greedy rich old men who didn't care about the people. Under the emperor, yeah, I would say that they were generally caring of the people. Again, there were some that weren't. Caligula, Nero. Those are the 2 I'm going to name offhand, but are you comfortable with sharing whether you part Roman or nay Roman? Do you mean, like, heritage-wise? I don't think I am. I've got a lot of European in me, but I don't think Latin, or I might have some Italian. Yeah, I think I have some Italian, but that's what I'm going to say. Will you one day, number 6, will you one day take after Julius Caesar? No. Yes, I will. I'm going to conquer the entire Atlantic world using the power of my tank legions. The FBI is going to bust down my door in 5 minutes, so I got to keep going. 7, final most important question of all. Do all Rome's roads lead to Rome? She knows too much. We got to assassinate her. No, but in actuality, they did. Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. Alright, the next question is from RoxyDog05. This is random, lols. But have you ever played any sports or play any now? When it was a few years ago, I played some baseball, middle school. Except between after the first practice, I decided to be a nice person and make cinnamon rolls for breakfast. Since it's a can, I thought, hey, I'm going to be a big brain genius and use a can opener. Next thing I know, my finger, this is not the middle finger by the way, is bleeding, and I had to go to the hospital and get stitches. And pretty much I completely screwed up my glove hand for like a month. So I missed all the practices, and I sucked at every single game. Never again. Okay, this is from Some Random Human 88. So she asks, time zone. What time zone do I live in? I live in the eastern United States, so I live in Eastern Standard Time. So it is currently 9:17 p.m. Number 2, favorite number. Got 2. If you know me, you know what they should know what they are. 69 and 420. Nice. All right, let's go. All right. These next few are from King Columbar 40, one of my close friends. 1, why does the script exist? Like, why, bro? I don't know. It's random. I don't know why it exists. I don't know why I did it, but it exists, and it cannot be undone. Number 2, will any of your old deleted stuff or old/deleted stuff make a comeback? I do have a few ones that I want to try again one day in the near future. Now he will remember this because he was pretty much like my first follower. The story where Taylor West, who isn't even my original character, but she's basically become what has defined me as an author, where she basically has this mad scientist accident and becomes Doc Ock. This is when I was obsessed with the Sam Raimi Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire. Best Spider-Man. You can't change my mind. Tom Holland sucks. And I just lost 60 followers. 3. Oh, wait, hold on. Is that the only one? Maybe? Yeah. It might be the only one. It might be the only one. Because I'm working on a superhero one now, as some people know. But I think that's it. 3, coffee or tea? Tea. Coffee's disgusting. I hate it. I can't drink it. I had some on a field trip to Washington, D.C. a few years ago. Oh. It's like socks with sand. Oh. I can't do it. Nope, doesn't happen. Favorite TV show or shows? Let's see. Well, yeah, I'm on season 13 of Criminal Minds. That's an amazing show. If you're into some deep, like, disturbing stuff, I know there's some people who are. I finished watching Freaks and Geeks. Pretty good show from 1999. It describes how high school was in the 80s. So, and then finally, The Republic of Sarah, which is on the CW. I've watched every episode to date, which there's 7, I think. It's a really good show. I mean, I would really recommend you watch it. Okay, thoughts. 5 thoughts. Oh, I know you try not to get political, but thoughts on the protests in Cuba. Hashtag Free Cuba. Yeah, I go hashtag Free Cuba. Communism is dumb. No, seriously. Cuba should not have to suffer under that anymore. I mean, if they want freedom, they should get it. 6, thoughts on America as a whole. Again with the politics. America is based. It's an amazing based country and doesn't need to change much. I mean, we're pretty great. 7, and final one from him. How would the Symbiosis series have progressed if you hadn't changed it from the original volume 1 of the first one? Oh, because he can ask that because he's been around that long. Oh, wow. I mean, it was completely different from what it is now. Pretty cringy, but because like characters like Nathan and stuff didn't exist. She was a bit more snide. But I would see, because she did end up going to New York, but you didn't have Bane or anything there. You had, she was clashed with Spider-Man and Doc Ock at the end, so that probably would be it. That'd probably be where it would jump off from, as she's in New York fighting criminals and heroes. She was not nearly as heroic as she is now. But I think the original sequel to that was where she goes through a multiverse of holy moly a bunch of different characters. Can't even get into now. I mean, you had like the Arrowverse, you had Crypt TV, Slenderman. Oh god, there was so many. It just fell off the cliff within a few weeks of even trying. Alright, that's it for him. Alexandra the Queen 17, another one of my close friends. 1, I'm going to give you some alternate timelines that branch off from the canon, or is it canon? I think it's canon, version of Josephine. Maybe you can explain them in a bit of detail. Oh, interesting. Looks like there's 5 here. A, John Francis lived. Well, it could go one of 2 ways. Either he becomes the emperor, and Josie rules as his regent because he would be 2 years old, and she would be of age to hold that position, or they would just put her on the throne because he was too young. B. All but Josie and Otto died. Well, she'd probably be far more stable at the beginning of her reign. She wouldn't be as sad or depressed as much because she would have that fatherly, maternal parent figure to go to. C. Josie and Sato got married. Sato, the Emperor of Japan. Yeah, because they kind of had a fling going on when they were really young. There was a real possibility for that originally. I would say that they'd probably have more of a strained marriage because they were so young and they really didn't know much about each other, so they probably would have jumped into it too quickly. Or they could have had an extremely happy life together. I don't know. D. Josie didn't get shot after her wedding to Vittorio. Well, that completely changes pretty much seasons 3 through the rest of it. They would have consummated night 1, and she likely would have had children with him. And frankly, it wouldn't have fallen apart. He would not have cheated, probably, because he would have that heir, and she'd be more willing to. That moment when Alexander Marburg shot her on the wedding reception night changed everything. It's like if Rome didn't exist. So much changes. E, and final one, Josie doesn't miscarriage. Well, I would say Vittoria would still cheat on her a lot. She would have the kid. Really, marriage might be a bit less strained, but it would not be close to anything she has with Matteo. 2, this is a separate question. What is your least favorite thing about humans? Gosh, people just don't listen. And I'll get into the next question here, not from her, but from the next user. When they just don't listen and they make all these premeditated assumptions based on one opinion or one statement, and they just don't listen. They don't want to listen to any other argument. That's something I hate about humanity. 3, what is your favorite animal? Okay, people think I'm weird. The colossal squid all the way. They're absolutely awesome looking. Oh, they're so cool. I will never eat it, though. I can't eat seafood. No, I hate it. Okay, this is a decent one. Number 4, will your comfortability with writing about more mature topics, specifically sex, change as you grow up? You tend to stray from the subject, so I don't know. Probably not, because it's not like I feel compelled to write graphic stuff like that. I don't want to. I never really have. You see in Josephine, that's pretty much the worst it's ever been. I think there's only one other book, 2 of the same, where there's even something like that. No, that's not true. Wait, is it? I think it is, actually. I don't know. I don't think it's going to change much as they grow up. Number 5, and the last one, are you a part of any organized religion? No, I am not. Well, I was born and raised a Catholic, but I personally do not identify as a Catholic or any Christian. I identify as non-religious. Whether that's agnostic or atheistic, I'm not sure yet, but I'm pretty sure it's more atheistic than not. Alright, I was ready for this one. Boom, let's go. Alright. This one's from X-Sid XE-X. 12-year-old Xbox Live gamer tag, boys. I don't even know how to read that. Okay, here we go. Hey, I have a question. God, I really don't want to read it, but I know I have to, so it's there on tape, and it's there. So she wants to know if I'm low-key transphobic. This person is so convinced that I'm some bigot, because if you look in my code of ethics, one of the opinions, keyword opinion, that I state is that I believe there are two genders. Still believe that. I will always believe that, and I always have. So she thinks that means I'm transphobic, which I'm not, because I'm A, not afraid of it. I just don't agree with it or believe in it. But I'm basically reading it so it's on tape. I'm not transphobic, I'm not homophobic, I'm not racist, I'm not a sexist. I mean, I don't know why you're still trying to get me. I know she's not going to like this answer because she wants me to say something that basically makes me seem like I'm transphobic, even though I'm not. Yeah, I don't know why she feels the need to hound me about it, but there you go. I answered the question. Checkmate, Snowflake. Alright. So this is from I dare you to follow me. Which I think is Cece's sister from earlier. So, I got 10 here. Would you actually want to be a Roman soldier? Soldier? Maybe. I don't know. I don't think so. It'd be just because of how much more brutal war was back then. If I was a general, absolutely. Oh, that'd be awesome. What's your favorite part of Roman culture? Probably the empire, the army, and the improvements those generals made. I mean, you did not see conquest like that in Europe until the Ottomans? No, maybe the Mongols. I don't know. 3, are you secretly Roman? Spirit, in my soul, yes. What is your favorite form of Roman government? The empire, 100%. Can you recite Rome's laws? No, I can't. Wish I could, but I can't. 6, which Roman leader do you most look up to? Julius Caesar. Some people think he's a tyrant. I don't think so. Again, he was an ambitious man, and there's nothing wrong with that. We all have ambition. I mean, he was a very, very, very ambitious man, but frankly, no, it's not like he's like my hero or anything, but I think what he accomplished in 15 years, he conquered Gaul, he seized part of Britain, he crossed the Rubicon, he won multiple civil wars, and he was a dictator, but he basically became the supreme leader of all of Rome in like 15 years. What do you think of Roman medicine? I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't really know much about that. Would you consider yourself a plebeian or a patrician? Uh-oh, hold on. Oh, shoot. Uh-oh. You got me good. You got me good, bro. I need to look those up. I actually don't know what that means. Plebeian versus... There we go. Patricians with the wealthy upper class. Oh, in real life, I would be more of a plebeian, but I want to be a patrician. I mean, who wouldn't want to be rich? Have you read The Early History of Rome by Livy? Oh, God, yeah, I read a few chapters in a bookstore, but it was like $50, and there's like, I can't afford that. I've started it, and it's really good, but I haven't gotten that far. But yeah, I have read it by Livy. All right, 2 people left to go. Alright. Do you play video games at all? And if so, on what console? Mostly on my phone. I have a Wii downstairs, but I really don't play on it much. I used to play like World War II games on there, the Wii Sports games, but generally I don't play video games like that. Number 2, what is your opinion on animated series for Josephine? Oh yeah, he brought this up like, God, is it 2 weeks ago at this point, or is it a week ago? I think that's such an awesome idea, but obviously, I mean, I would have to hire people and pay them, and I don't have money. I am a poor plebeian, haha. Bam. But no, I really want to pursue that in the future. But I don't know how. Because again, I have no artistic skill. And of course, voice actors. What is your favorite color? Probably royal blue. That or some type of darkish to light green, I would say. What is your favorite meme template? Yes. The memes. I do not have a favorite meme template. I love all memes. I am a meme king. I make memes, I post memes, and I look at memes. I am a meme king. Which is the best Star Wars trilogy, originals, prequels, or sequels? Sequels are dumb. Oh god, I remember watching one with a couple of friends. It sucked. Originals, those are good because I like Darth Vader. But I would say the prequels are probably the best. So, also, this man is the Dolphin Lord. You have to salute for our Dolphin Lords in order to be spared. Alright, last person. Wait. Oh, wait. Oh, there. God, it didn't show up until right now. Okay. So, this is from Rainbow Strawberry 66. Number 1, what do you want to be when you grow up? I want to be a meteorologist, one of the television meteorologists. I've wanted to do that for 8-9 years now. I've always loved the weather, so that's why. What was your favorite subject in school? History. Everything else could go die in a hole. I hated everything but history. I still really do. I mean, some science is cool, some English is cool, but generally history is my jam. How was life? Anything exciting recently? Yeah, I toured a college recently. Got to see their meteorology department, Valparaiso down in Indiana. So that's pretty exciting. I'm going to be taking my driving road test tomorrow. So, if all goes well, I can drive. So, Cece better look out because I'm going to go find her house. Do you like any sports? If so, which ones? Talked about that a bit earlier. I like baseball, but I don't really watch it. Do you speak... Final question of all time. Do you speak any other languages? If so, what kind? I know a little bit of French, not enough to even say a full sentence, because I took the class back in 8th grade. But I know a little bit of French, maybe some Spanish, but I'm not fluent in anything other than English. Well, sorry, that's not true. I'm actually fluent in a lot of languages. You've got, your English, you got American, you got Canadian, Australian, New Zealander, some South African. You've got some Scottish. You got all those languages. I'm at least 7. I know French and a little bit of French and Spanish. So, but I would say that's it. So hopefully you all enjoyed this Q&A. And thank you all so much for 175 followers. Hopefully we can get to do 200 before the end of August, which is when my 2-year anniversary on Wattpad happens. So, once again, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you have a good rest of your evening.